In this video, I'm going to make the taste of the fall with plum dumplings and many other meal ideas that are gluten and dairy free. Fall themed DIYs, creating a cozy home, handmade home decor, all natural skincare, unboxing, studio time on a rainy day, and many more. Stay until the end to see them all. When you decorate for fall, little DIY can add charm to your place. This little project will bring magic and function to my living room. While the paint is going to dry on the matchbox, I am going to decorate the shelf above the fireplace. To simplify my home, I prefer handmade but not too complicated decor that are inexpensive, useful, easy to store, represents the season, welcoming, cozy, preferably made from natural elements like paper, glass, or real leaf. Fall is also about preserving, and my friend was so kind. She shared plums from her garden. Plums are a staple for us for fall favorites. Since I got a large amount, I'm just putting out fire. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to wash them and I'm going to freeze them, but I'm going to chop them up in a different way. Depends on what I'm going to use this for. The ones that I'm just putting into these containers, these are for snacks. We love frozen plums, so that's gonna be a treat. And I also going to make some plum dumpling in this video. I learned my lesson from the past. I am going to put labels on the boxes because no matter how I think I'm going to remember what's in them, once it's frozen, it's unrecognizable. The golden paint is dry, so now the fun part is coming. And guys, don't get into that trap that I fell into. So first I used just a sandpaper on the side because I thought it just needs friction to light up the matches. Well, not. It has to contain a certain chemicals, but I will leave a link down below in the description box because I was able to find that type of paper that I can put on the side. And I'm just putting some cute stickers, glitters over it just to make it more shiny and sparkly. The golden color and the yellows perfectly representing September when we still have warm days, but it's cozy, and then it reflecting all the candle lights. This little matchbox will be very useful when I'm going to light up all the candles, yet it's going to add a little charm to our living room. It's time to make some breakfast. I like to bake more on the fall, but today we are craving more salty foods, and then we have some leftover burgers from the weekend. So I'm going to use those up, and also I'm making a very easy and light salad. I'm just using some canned salmon, purple onion, mayo, and some pasta, and I'm going to mix that together. We only have 3 burgers and everybody else has to leave on time, so I'm going to make the breakfast for them, and then I'm gonna go to the store and grab a few items there. I also got some pears from my friend, and I couldn't come up with a storage, so I'm just going to line them up on this wall paneling. I'm gonna have a quick breakfast, and then I'm going to start my day with a bunch of DIY. While I'm going to spend the today at home, I want to create a fall atmosphere with a nice scent. So I'm going to use some oranges, cinnamon sticks, cloves, and a sage. I think sage more represents the fall. It adds an earthy scent to the orange and the spices. For next, I'm going to cut all the tangerines in half. I'm going to save the juice of it so we can drink that. And as for the peels, I am going to dehydrate them. Once I squeeze the juice out of it, I'm going to use this handy spoon. It is for scooping out watermelon in balls, but it's really sharp, so it's easy to remove the inside of the tangerines, all the fiber parts, and I'm going to end up with a very clean peel. I think this frog is living with us long enough that we should name him. So let me know down below in the comments what name you wanna give to this frog. For next, I am going to make some oat milk. With the help of this nut bag, the oat milk is done in a couple of seconds. To avoid the gooey texture, I used 1 cup of ice cubes. The secret is to keep the temperature cold as you process it. Molding spice mix is usually used in apple cider or apple juice, but I like to make a tea out of it and just adding a few herbs like thyme, and I adding some cinnamon and a slice of pear to it. For my next project, while I'm waiting for the orange peels, I'm gonna need some coloring powder, and I didn't have any, and I wanna use something that it's natural, so I grinded some fire berry. I have done many skincare DIYs in the past, and lately there are lots of ingredients that started to pile up in my pantry that I might going to use someday, but it's definitely cluttering up my space. I ordered a kit that has everything that I need for this specific DIY. Not to mention, if I would order these separately, I would have to order a bigger amount, so I would actually end up with more cost. And maybe if you break it down, it's cheaper to buy separately everything, but you're going to end up with a lot of products, lots of leftovers. So overall, I think it benefited me more to buy just this whole entire set or kit. And also it opened my eyes to flavorings. I never thought about this before, but this lip balm has some chocolate, vanilla, cherry, and raspberry flavoring in there. And just like that, I went down on the rabbit hole of flavoring. So I ordered other flavoring, and the one I want to try is the cotton candy flavor. So I have some cookie dough that I want to mix it in, and also I want to create an icing on it, so I might going to add this flavoring in there as well. They are firmed up so I can close them, and they came with a cute sticker where I can write the flavor on it. Well, the stickers are cute, but they are shiny and no pen can write on it, so I have to come up with a different plan. Adding cute stickers will personalize them. Flower stickers are going on the cherry flavor, and little ladybugs are gonna go on the raspberry vanilla flavor. This is gonna make a great gift as the fall is rolling in and our skin is gonna get more dry and our lips, so I think my friends will appreciate that. I still have a couple of peels that haven't dried fully yet, so I am going to glaze the cookies I baked earlier, and that's supposed to go on a donut, so it's gonna be a softer one. It's not an icing, it's just a glaze, but I really wanna try my cotton candy flavor, and I'm going to add some pitaya powder just to have a pop of color, and I'm gonna be using coconut butter. This is different than the coconut oil that has some fiber in there, and I added a little bit of oat milk. Since it's not icing, it's just glazing, I'm going to quickly remove it on the side, and that way it will create a leaf-like pattern. The orange peels are ready, so I'm going to head down the studio, but before I'm heading down, I am going to make some crushed pineapples with some annatto powder. The annatto powder is just for the color, and adding some pineapple flavoring and the oat milk I made earlier in the morning. And this is gonna be an ice cream, and I just want to experiment with that because oat milk has a very mild flavor, so it's not like the coconut cream where you can really taste the coconut and it can overpower the fruit taste. Also, the flavoring, the pineapple flavoring will add an extra punch. When you make ice cream, everything has to be a little bit sweeter and more flavorful as you would eat on a warm temperature or room temperature, because once you freeze them, they lose their sweetness and flavor. You just can't taste them as much because they are cold.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry
Last
us
year,
like
I created some mushrooms out of these dried oranges that were standing on their own. This year, I want to make a garland, and I have some more plans for Christmas decor with them as well.
shore. It's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of love.
When you dehydrate the orange peels, naturally it's going to have a hole on the top where this little ending thing was. And then it's very easy to put a little bit of a wire in there.
This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore when we can't read the sky.
This beautiful yellow euro from my garden, and these oranges are so inspiring for all the fall colors. These colors can warm up any home.
We are dreamers of the shore. I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
I'm gonna quickly add the pineapple mixture to my KitchenAid attachment. I keep this attachment in the freezer so I can make an ice cream in 10 minutes.
By you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, I just feel so lucky. Still can't believe you love me.
cozy rainy afternoon, and I really enjoy this corner of the house. This is the area where we're gonna bring in the firewood and feeding the fireplace. So I want to make it look a little bit more cute. However, we keep this room very simple, and we just more focused on the function in this room. However, decorating the door, it won't be in the way, and it will look a little bit more welcoming and warm. Harvesting the couple of last things that the garden still have, and I'm cutting back the flowers on the tomatoes because I know they're not going to develop into a tomato before the cold weather, but it helps to ripen faster the rest. The sweet mess of the creations. It's time to clean up because there's no space left to create. It's just all mess and dirt. So it's time to tidy up the studio a little bit. My friend Sienna from Farmhouse Teas sent me this beautiful fall package, and it has the magazine that she writes, and she sent me many amazing flavorings and teas. These are amazing quality teas. I love them. I use them every day. They are organic, and she's got some skincare and such. It's all natural products. I really love them. Thank you so much, Sienna, for the package. I also got a lovely package from Mary, from Mary's Nest, and I'm so excited to hold her book. It's it's incredible. It has so much work in there. You can see she put her heart in there, all the recipes, everything about you want to know about canning. So I'm going to dive into this book. Thank you, Mary.
Same way, then don't pretend that everything's okay. Don't string me along the way you do.
Oh, that's where it stops.
I think if you could use a little more time. Minutes? Probably. Yeah.
You don't see what you have in front of you. Or maybe I'm not enough for you.
Beautiful Asian pears from my friend's garden. I am not going to preserve these, we're just going to eat them as is. But today I'm going to make some plum dumplings, which is one of our favorite. These dumplings are gonna be gluten free, and first I washed all the potatoes and I'm going to cook them. If you are interested how to make the homemade cleaners, I have this up on my website scandishhome.com. I have many recipes up there. While the potatoes are gonna get colder a little bit, I am going to grind all the leftover corners from the bread. I have this linen bag and I always save the leftover breads that was left in the toaster, or it was just a corner, and it makes a perfect bread crumbs, and I save a lot of money that way because they can be very costly. So far my kitchen floor was very safe because it was sticky from all the plums, but now it's got slippery from the breadcrumbs. Once the potatoes are not piping hot but it's still warm, I'm going to put them into the potato ricer, and that way I don't have to peel them. I'm going to add a little bit of a gluten-free flour. I roll them out about 1 inch thick, and I will cut the plums crosswise, so I'm aiming for a more round shape. I usually like to put smaller plums in there so I can put a whole plum in there, but these are so big. These are Italian plums, so I have to cut them in half, and I added some coconut sugar with some cinnamon to the plums. Gently folding in the plum to the dough and just pinching it together and just making a ball, adding a little bit of a flour if it's very sticky. Frying the breadcrumbs in some ghee. And next to that, I am boiling some water where I can cook the dumplings. Once they start to float on the top, I cook them 2 more minutes and they're gonna be done. gently cover them with the crumbs, but just very gently, because while these dumplings are hot, they can be cracked easily because they are very, very soft. You can add monk fruit or powdered sugar on the top with some cinnamon, but to be honest, I enjoyed more the ones that I didn't put anything on the top. It is the best to eat once they cool down, but who can wait for that? This flavor and texture combination is amazing. The dough, it's super soft and a little bit chewy, and the plums in the middle, it has an amazing taste once you cook it with the cinnamon and the coconut sugar, so they complement each other so well, and the little crispiness from the bread crumbs are just a perfect addition to all this chewy and soft texture. You can really only eat 2 or 3 pieces because it's just very filling, and I'm going to set aside a few for my friends as well. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. I hope you get some fall inspiration from it and coziness. I hope you had a great week, and I wish you an amazing weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, I will see you soon in the next one. Bye!